businesses in Quezon City. That's number one. As far as the real property tax payers are concerned, let us not forget that the city of Manila can fit in Quezon City 5 times. What more Pasig or Makati? Then perhaps Pasig can fit in Quezon City siguro 8 to about 10 times. No? You need 10 Makatis or 10 Pasigs to fit in the large or vast space or land area of Quezon City. So here we'll be able to already see the idea of how tremendous, how complex the system of Quezon City is. However, in the study of AIM, nagawa na natin. No? In fact, ang recommendation nila, ito ay hango rin dun sa proposition ng Civil Service Commission na bawasan na ang red tape. Alam naman natin yun na napakalaki ng red tape dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Pero nung nilaunch nila yan about 4 or 5 months ago sa Quezon City, isinabay na rin naman namin, kasabay na rin naman namin dun yung reforms na ginawa natin. Dati, pagka nagbayad ka sa Quezon City, naabuti ka ng mga 1 linggo bago makuha yung resulta. Now, it will take you about, 1 day. 30 minutes to 1 day, makukuha mo na ang resulta, makukuha mo na agad yung resibo mo as far as the business tax is concerned. Now, as far as real property tax is concerned, okay lang naman na pumila ka rin naman doon. But about 2 years ago, the Quezon City Council enacted an ordinance that you can now pay directly to the bank. No, yung accredited banks natin dito sa Quezon City. And usually, it is a government institution, a government bank like Land Bank, DBP, and another bank. I forgot the other bank. At least these are all accredited banks. Kailangan na siguro makuha ninyo yung resibo ninyo. And then from there, you'll be able to pay already through the bank so that you do not go through the hardships of pipila pa kayo, etc. etc. The purpose here, ladies and gentlemen, is that aside from the fact that the AIM and the World Bank has given that particular study to us, we would like to eliminate human intervention in the transactions of business in Quezon City. The less human intervention, the better for us. The less human intervention, the lesser graft is committed. The less human intervention, the more efficient it is for us. That is what we call e-governance. And we are now implementing e-governance here in Quezon City. So we are looking forward. This particular program has been applied already in Australia. In fact, it all started in Australia, not in the United States. This started in Australia in the 80s pa, na nagkaroon na kagad sila ng move for e-governance or less human intervention. I can speak of it because in my PhD, pinag-aaralan namin kasi iba-ibang mga governance aspects ng mga regions. And we consider Australia as part of a Australasian region, no? Southeast Asia, Asia, and Australasian region. And isa sa mga, and not only that, we also consider Australia as part of a Commonwealth system. No? Alam naman natin ang Australia is a colony of the United Kingdom, just like Canada is. No? Just like South Africa used to be, and many other colonies na hawak ng United Kingdom. So they're also part of the Commonwealth system of